The short answer, a lot. If life was Call of Duty, then Winston Churchill played with a cheat code. The man simply could not die. He fought hand-to-hand combat with Sudanese desert warriors, was taken a captive prisoner of war in South Africa, patrolled no man's land in World War I, and was run over by a car in New York. The list goes on. We'll cover it in the next few minutes. Aside from being routinely beaten until he bled by a sadistic schoolmaster, the real excitement began at 18 when he jumped off a 30-foot bridge, thinking the branches of a nearby tree would break his fall. They didn't, and he landed unimpeded on hard ground, leaving him concussed for 3 days and in bed for 3 months with a ruptured kidney and a broken back. As an army officer, he participated in the last significant cavalry charge in British military history, at Omdurman in 1898. Commanding 25 lancers and outnumbered 10-1, Churchill personally killed 4 enemy Sudanese fighters in close quarters combat. Having survived, he then volunteered to provide a skin graft in aid of a badly wounded fellow officer. The surgeon sliced the sample from Churchill's left forearm there and then, without anaesthetic. In November the following year, Churchill, whilst on patrol with British forces fighting the Boers in South Africa, is ambushed, taken prisoner and nearly shot as a spy. Held as a prisoner of war, he later escapes by vaulting a perimeter fence. Despite being isolated in enemy territory, he happens upon the only Englishman for miles, who agrees to hide him down a local coal mine for 3 days, rats and all, before arranging his transport to safety. During the First World War, following his resignation from government after the disastrous Gallipoli campaign, he volunteers for the front lines in France at 40 years old, and is coincidentally posted just 10 miles from a young Adolf Hitler. Dodging snipers and landmines, he patrols no man's land, leaves his trench dug out for a meeting 5 minutes before it is shelled, has a shell fly through a barn where he's asleep, and land in the barn cellar without exploding. Health-wise, things are just as remarkable. There are several bouts of life-threatening pneumonia. His first, at 11 years old, is treated with brandy, administered both orally and rectally. He has life-saving surgery for appendicitis in 1922. In 1931, he spends a week in hospital after being run over by a car on 5th Avenue in Manhattan. Oh, and I didn't mention the plane crash whilst learning to fly in 1919. A heart attack in the White House in 1941 after delivering a speech to a joint session of Congress, and several strokes in the late 40s and 50s. One so severe he was incapacitated and near death for weeks. This when he was still Prime Minister. It is as yet unclear whether his habit of taking amphetamine tablets before public events was helping or hindering matters. His frankly heroic consumption of alcohol probably did not. Thanks for listening. If you like this, subscribe and comment below.